Hi, my name is Paulina Leroy, and I'm a medical intuitive and holistic wellness coach for women. My priority is to educate women about what's happening in the body and encourage them to connect to their bodies so they would have a better understanding of their bodies and how to understand the body's needs. And so today I want to talk to you more about what's causing weight gain, what's contributing to weight gain, and how you can take care of your body and support your body and balance your weight naturally through the holistic approach. In previous video, we talked about the liver being main component of weight gain problem. But although it is main component, it's not the only one, right? Sometimes the weight gain is not about fat accumulation, but about fluid retention. So let's talk about fluid retention and how it's happening in the body. The fluid retention can be caused by kidneys dysfunction or lymphatic system dysfunction, and usually it's both. And let me tell you, as someone who has learned a lot about what's happening in the body, from my experience, when I see all these systems and organs communicating to each other and cooperating, the liver is the mama bear that will always sacrifice itself in order to keep the body functioning. And the liver will always fight and work no matter what. So if there are problems happening somewhere else, that's probably because the liver is already failing to perform its functions. So when we talk about kidneys and filters being two main filters in the body, the liver is still the main. And the liver will try to do most of the work. And problems that's happening in the kidneys, usually, unless it's a viral activity, usually those problems in the kidneys happening because the liver is already struggling and malfunctioning, right? So the kidneys follow the fall of the liver. At least that's in my experience. I wouldn't say that's always the truth, but that's in my experience. And so what's happening is that I see that if there is a fluid retention in the body and when the kidney is malfunctioning, we need to address kidneys and the liver as well, because the liver will struggle as well. Another aspect of fluid retention that we need to consider is lymphatic system. As you know, lymphatic system is part of immune system, right? And the lymph moves through the body in order to help immune cells to check the body and see where pathogens and attack them, right? And so lymphatic system is meant to move fluids, but it doesn't meant to work with overload of toxins. When the liver is struggling, usually it ends up spilling some toxins in the lymphatic system. And when the lymphatic system becomes overloaded with toxins that liver couldn't contain properly, these toxins in the lymphatic system can actually block or clog lymph movement, proper lymph movement. And that's what's causing usually fluid retention, unless it's a kidneys problem. And so what I usually see is the lymph movement and usually sedentary lifestyle, right? Lack of actual movement and physical activity. That's what can cause lymphatic system stagnation. And when the lymph is stagnant, there is a very serious high risk of cancer development. In order for immune cells to be able to attack cancer cells and actually disarm them and delete them, lymph system should be functioning really well, and lymph should be moving through the body freely. But when the lymphatic system becomes stagnant, usually we start gaining weight as a part of fluid retention, not just the fat accumulation, but also fluid retention. That's why many women, when they start addressing the liver problem, they will see actually fluid movement being restored in the body. Lymphatic system goes back to normal functioning, and women start losing lots of fluids and restoring the normal weight. The aspect of weight gain, number 3 aspect of weight gain is actual food debris in the intestinal tract. Not many people are aware of it, but going through the intestinal tract, you usually see and smell undigested, rotten food debris. So what's happening is when the liver is struggling to break down fats, it's usually communicating to the stomach, hey, I need your help. Can you support digestion? And the stomach will try to use all its resources like hydrochloric acid to break down fats and proteins. And when the stomach is actually at the end of its resources, we will see problems with the digestion, right? The stomach is not able to break down proteins and fats properly. The liver is not able to break down fats because the low quality bile, and those undigested food debris settle down in the intestinal tract, which becomes a feeding ground for bacteria and viruses, usually bacterial infections. And that's where we have all the problems with constipation and bloating, right? And also acid reflux, right? Heartburn. They also come from bacteria settling in the intestinal tract. So in order for us to address those problems in the digestive system, we have to remember where it all began. We need to support the liver with detoxification, and we need to support the stomach by allowing it to produce more hydrochloric acid. That's exactly what I help my clients to do. I help them to restore the liver functions, and I also support women on how to restore the level of hydrochloric acid in the stomach and how to get rid of all this undigested food debris in the intestinal tract. In my experience, liver can restore its function pretty quickly if addressed properly and taken care of properly. You can heal your stomach, you can heal your intestinal tract, you can heal your liver, and it all takes time, but the body is very responsive. If we take care of the body, if we address the body's needs, if we give the body what it needs, what it's asking, the body will respond pretty quickly. Healing ability innate in our bodies, right? It is naturally present, and the body is very resilient. And so no matter how long you've been struggling with digestive issues, your body can be healed. I always work with my clients together to find a way to heal the body and to create results as fast as possible. And this is what I want for you. I want you to be aware of the problems happening in the body, and I want you to be educated about how you can support your body and how you can take care of your body by yourself without relying on some authority figures. So that's what I wanted to share with you about weight gain, and I will see you in another video where we're going to talk about inflammation in the body. See you then.